Hello, sorry. Hello there, dear friends of the YouTubes. I am Duhad, and I am here today because we didn't record Let's Read or Let's Watch. And Thanksgiving is happening now, so delays stuff. You know how it is. Anyway. We're gonna record the Let's Watch for November. I'm gonna do that later. But for now, I figured, hey, I got a drink from the nut shack, so why waste just because we can't do it, right? So let's watch Bacteria, Friend and Foe. Yeah, fuck you. Telling me who my friends and foes are. Encyclopedia Britannica. Dude, you suck. Dictionaries rule.
Ted Jones is visiting one of the laboratories at the City Health Department.
Oh, Ed.
His brother Frank has recently taken a position as a bacteriologist with the department.
Let's get screwed around with the volume a little bit.
Ted seems to be having a little trouble.
Can you get it focused on the field, Ted?
I'm having trouble because of this huge laser in the middle of the screen.
Try using the fine adjustment knob.
I'm only hearing out one
Do
side
it
of my
more slowly. You're likely
head.
to miss the cells you're looking for, even though they may be there.
Okay, I'm trying.
Something wrong with the microphone. Hold on a second. I need to make sure there's nothing wrong with my microphone.
Old Zats.
Okay, no, there's something wrong with the movie. It's good. It's all good.
Say, here they are.
I found them. Ants. Still haven't figured out how to get rid of the sky laser, but, you know.
Good. You know what kind they are?
No.
Fire ants.
All I know is that they came out of that test tube that you gave me.
Then
Yeah,
they're
why
one of
did
the
you give
kinds
me
of
that
bacteria
anyway?
that cause food to spoil.
Those sons of
Ted has
bitches.
just seen one of the many kinds of bacteria. Bacteria are found almost everywhere in our environment.
I ain't
Some
seen them.
float around in the air.
What?
Some are in water or other liquids.
My God. Does the president
Others
know?
thrive in the soil. Bacteria are plants, but they are not
Huh.
green like the plants we usually see.
Nani?
Some kinds are indispensable.
What? By God, make sense, man. Oh,
For
my
example,
God.
countless bacteria are at work in this clover field. They
What?
are growing in the little nodules at the plant roots.
Those sons of
Bacteria in these
bitches.
nodules take nitrogen from the air and change it into a form of plant food.
I'm gonna turn this down again.
Other kinds of bacteria are
too
responsible
loud.
for milk or cream becoming sour,
Ew. Fuck you, bacteria.
development of flavor and other qualities in cheese, and the
Mm.
disintegration of dead plants and animals.
Okay, you can't give me a
The
mixed
effects
messages
of
here.
bacteria are so important that life as we know it would be impossible without them.
My God.
Most bacteria are friends of man. Some
Really?
even produce chemicals called antibiotics that are
Never
used to
call.
help fight different diseases. Only a few kinds of bacteria cause disease.
I'm not racist. I have plenty of
Probably the
bacteria
first
friends.
person to observe bacteria was Anton van Leeuwenhoek, inventor of one of the first successful.
Oh my God! What?
After looking through his crude microscope,
Oh
he made
my
drawings
God,
of the
what?
microorganisms he saw.
Did he fucking draw those?
Organisms from tartar scraped from his own teeth.
Oh my
In
God, he's
contrast,
pulling shit out of
here,
his
using
teeth.
a modern microscope, we see other microorganisms taken from tartar.
I want to go back to the drawing. It's a lot easier to understand.
After the time of Leeuwenhoek, generations were to pass before another achievement of great importance would be made in the study of bacteria.
But we're going to watch him anyway.
It was the famed chemist Louis Pasteur of France
Oh
who in
my
the
God.
1850s proved that bacteria cause fermentation.
Ah, I've got
Explained many of the
beavers.
chemical changes that go on in nature. Pasteur also proved that bacteria never develop out of dead organic matter alone, as some people had believed. He
What a champ.
emphasized that bacteria can only come from other bacteria.
I'm going to need my second glasses for this one.
Soon afterward, it was found that bacteria can spread disease from a sick animal to a healthy animal.
This is how he died.
But this discovery was made by Koch, a German contemporary of Pasteur.
Koch?
This discovery is the basis of the germ theory of disease.
The German theory of
Robert Koch and
disease.
his assistants
Those
also learned to
Nazi
prepare and
bastards.
use nutrient materials. Nutrient materials are usually jelly-like emulsions or fluids, which favor the growth of bacteria.
Oh, good for
Koch
them.
made other discoveries that helped lay the foundations of modern bacteriology.
He lived in the same
Since the
house as
time of
everyone
Koch,
else.
Much has been learned and many other kinds of bacteria discovered. Today, if Ted could collect all known kinds of bacteria, he would have thousands, and the facts that have been discovered about them are exceedingly numerous. He wonders how a beginner can ever learn about so many kinds of bacteria.
Show, don't tell.
Frank explains that it takes a systematic approach. For example, bacteria may be separated into groups according to what they live upon.
We didn't pay the actors that much, so we don't want them talking too much. Okay, scribbling notes.
Some bacteria are parasites.
Oh my
Others,
god.
saprophytes.
It's even worse.
Autotrophs.
Autobots. Yes.
Parasites depend upon living plants or animals for food. Here are some parasitic bacteria.
Those dickheads, they made me
Bacteria that
sick.
cause human disease are parasitic.
Sons of bitches.
Saprophytes live upon dead plants or animals or their products.
Ew, necros.
Saprophytic bacteria produce enzymes that cause the chemical breakdown we call decay. There are more kinds of
Their greatest
saprophytic
weapon against
bacteria
the zombie
than of
threat.
any other type.
And the other ones
Autotrophs
fight
get
the
their energy from minerals or other inorganic materials.
Please,
The
Arpitonian.
autotrophic bacteria
Wait, no.
seen here
Energon
live on a form of
cubes.
iron. Through oxidation, they change one form of iron into another and use the energy that is released. Unlike the large majority of plants, most bacteria have no chlorophyll with which to manufacture food. Parasites, saprophytes, and autotrophs all take in food through their cell walls.
Yeah, I'm sure
To
they
pass
do.
through these cell walls, the food must be soluble. In some instances, insoluble foods are converted into soluble materials by chemicals released by the bacteria themselves. All
Very
bacteria
productive.
require soluble food to live.
Well, that's very interesting.
Ted thinks the information seems complicated, but Frank, speaking from experience, explains that the basic facts about bacteria are quite simple and very useful.
Holy crap, they're both
Besides
there, they can
facts about
speak.
the food getting of bacteria, Frank describes another type of information that is especially useful in bacteriology.
How bad were these
Depending upon the
actors?
structure or shape of bacteria, there are four main kinds. The cocci, that are
Yeah,
round like
cocci.
these, that are common in the air. The bacilli, that are rod-shaped like these from gas gangrene.
Oh, Jesus.
Spirilla, that are spiral like these taken from a sample of well water.
What?
And the filamentous forms, such as these thread-like ones. Structure or shape is one of the principal characteristics used by bacteriologists to classify or identify different kinds of bacteria.
Are they seriously called bacteriologists? That sounds made up.
The life processes of bacteria are simple. We've already seen how bacteria obtain food. Now we
Kinda.
will consider their reproduction, which takes place through simple division of the cells. In drawings, we can see that bacterium cells are continually growing. When a cell
Oh,
reaches maturity,
boy.
it divides again. This goes on and on about every half hour, as
Oh, my
long as
God.
the food supply holds out, or until some unfavorable condition slows down or stops their development.
If you were bacteria, you'd be
Reproduction
so
rate of
turned on right
bacteria
now.
may be greatly affected by temperature. In a laboratory, the temperature can be controlled in an electric incubator.
This is the
As Frank explained,
hentai
always a
bola.
temperature that's best for growing bacteria. Usually, this temperature is about 30 to 37 degrees centigrade. 37 degrees centigrade is about equal to the normal human body temperature.
Stand still.
In case the temperature
Science
is
people.
unfavorable, some bacteria, especially the rod-like kinds, have a
Making
special
my
means
brain
of
want to
protecting
throw up.
themselves. They do it by forming spores. Notice the spore forming in the center of one of these bacterium cells.
You'd form a bacterium
Some other kinds
cell.
of bacteria form spores at the ends of the rods instead of at the centers. Either way, a spore has a special wall around itself that seems to protect the bacterium inside from such adverse conditions as cold, heat, sunlight, or disinfectant.
It's like an embryo.
Later,
minute.
when conditions improve, the spore may change back again into the rod-like bacterium. Not many disease-producing bacteria
Good.
go through a spore form.
Oh, good. Does that mean we can kill them? Kill them all. So,
Besides protective mechanisms, some bacteria are equipped to move about. The hair or whip-like parts attached
Oh my
to
God,
these
I think one of
bacterium
those
cells
is
are
in my
called flagella. Different types of bacteria
Sperm.
have different types
Sperms.
of flagella. Such flagella can be moved
Yeah,
to
and even
propel
more
a living
sperms.
bacterium through blood or other
Oh, that's
solutions.
some fucked up sperm.
Not
Spider
all
sperm.
bacteria have such means of locomotion.
Octopus sperm. Centipede sperm.
Since the time of Leeuwenhoek,
Oh, good, we're back
progress
to
in
him.
bacteriology has been phenomenal. His
I'm
successors,
sure it
such
has.
as Pasteur of France and Koch of Germany, have made discoveries and invented techniques indispensable in successfully preparing nutrient materials, growing cultures, and subjecting the cultures to tests that help identify and classify bacteria.
You know, I used to have roommates who
Today,
did
in
that, but they weren't
bacteriology
scientists. They were
work
just
is conducted that leads to
slobs.
the control of the relatively few bacteria that are foes of mankind, and to the more effective
Dr.
use of the
Spore.
multitudes that are friends, in order to make human life more healthful and increase our standard of living.
Oh, good. I'm glad. I like my standard of living. Oh, the end. The end. End. The end. The end. The end. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Hope you and your families have a great time. That, you know, you're thankful for everything. I know I'm thankful for all of you. So that's why this is dedicated to the Thanksgiving American Thanksgiving special event. Yeah, go America. Yeah. Thanksgiving. You all rock. Love you. Love you.